my question is about Chrysler plant. It's sickening to see what's happening to it down there. And when the stimulus money was passed out to the Chrysler Corporation, why didn't they take one of the minivan plants? They had three of them operating 3 shifts up in Canada at that time. The economy went bad up there, so they knocked one shift out. Why didn't they take one shift? You was down there, I think the Chrysler was doing all this. Why didn't they take one minivan shift, put it in Chrysler, and bring the trucks back from Mexico?
This is, I've had a lot of tough meetings in my time, meeting with victims of crime, and especially families who've lost loved ones or women who have been raped, children who've been abused. But a really tough meeting I had was the multi-generation of families and workers that have worked at those plants. It is hard to understand why Chrysler made the decisions they made. I would point out to you that Canada did put money in also. Canada provided money at this time of crisis to prop up General Motors and to Chrysler to try to make sure that we still built cars in American corporations. So I am working really hard to make sure that North facility is not torn down. What has happened is the people who are running the bankruptcy, all that is no longer part of Chrysler. Chrysler now has nothing to do with that land. That is all basically controlled by the trustees in bankruptcy of Chrysler. Chrysler is a new company, reconfigured, new financing. The old company owns those, and really the creditors of the old company own those facilities. So the people that are running, the trustees in bankruptcy, think that in the long run, for their purposes, it's better to raise those buildings and divide up the property and sell them. It avoids the cost of maintenance of the buildings. That north facility is in good shape. We have some interest. Now, I don't know if it will pan out, but we have some interest by a couple of different manufacturers in that facility. So I'm trying very hard to slow down this demolition process. I don't know that I'll be successful, but I'm working at it. I've asked the Treasury Department to ask Capstone, that's the agency that's in charge of this, why is it that they've already distributed money for demolition before St. Louis County even gave them a demolition permit? I don't know how they can get away with doing that. So I don't like the way this has gone down. I don't like the way this has happened so quickly without, I don't think, enough input from local stakeholders, and I'm going to do my very best. But I don't blame, frankly, a lot of the workers for being very angry, because I know what it feels like. It feels like we saved those companies, but we didn't save their jobs. But the bottom line is that company wasn't going to survive unless it shrunk. Yeah, give these two companies credit. They shrunk. They became more viable. They became leaner and meaner, and now they're making money. And we're still building. And we didn't save those, which I hate because they are our folks. But we saved thousands and thousands of manufacturing jobs by saving those companies. So everyone who says the bailout was a failure is not paying attention to what happened with General Motors and Chrysler. They're making a profit again. And they're building cars, and tens upon thousands of Americans have good jobs there. They took wage cuts. Once again, this idea that unions won't be reasonable. Not only did the unions take wage cuts, they said, we'll take a little stake in the company because we believe in the company in lieu of some of the things you owe us. So I'm proud of the success story of these American companies. And I don't know about you guys, but I want to say, built in America. I want to be able to say built in America. And I think we need to work as hard as we know how to